guys, so your lesson in this video is going to talk about posture for singing. So in order to sing with your best voice, the first thing you need to do is to give it the best foundation, and that starts with the way that you're standing, because your body is what supports your breath and supports your voice. So you got to make sure you're giving your body the best, or your voice, the best foundation you can. So the first thing you need to do is you need to pay attention to your feet. You're going to look straight down and see where your feet are. If your feet are really close together like this, or if they're like way spread over here, yeah, that's not going to work. So we want to do what's called shoulder width apart. So we're going to take our shoulders and we're going to draw a line, an imaginary line, straight down to the floor, and that is about where your feet should be. So you never want to have your feet right next to each other. Okay, so your feet should be shoulder width apart. Next thing is you want to pay attention to your knees. Do not lock your knees back. If you've ever seen someone faint on stage, like in a choir, they probably were locking their knees, because locking your knees can cause your blood flow to get a little funky. And if you add that into the nervousness and stress and all that stuff and the energy of being in a concert, that can cause you to faint. So you always want to make sure you leave your knees nice and wiggly. Next thing, pay attention to your hips. So your hips should never be crooked. Okay, I know a lot of girls, we like to stand like this, right? Guys, sometimes you just kind of like, what's up, bro, you know? But you want to make sure that your hips are nice and straight. You want a strong stance. Next thing, your shoulders should be back and relaxed. You don't want to be soldier, and you also don't want to be rounded like this, right? That's horrible. Don't be like that either. Nice and relaxed. Okay, somewhere in the middle of all that. Not shoulders like that. Like this. All right, so your shoulders are back and relaxed. And the last thing is your head. Your head should feel like it's balanced, nice and even on top of your spine. You don't want your head to be going forward like this, and you also don't want to be like doing something weird. I don't know, but balance your head nice and centered on top of your spine. So just a quick recap. Feet are shoulder width apart. Your knees are wiggly. Don't lock them back. Wiggly knees, straight hips, shoulders are back and relaxed, and your head is balanced on top. So when you're ready to sing, always give yourself a good solid foundation, and your hands can just drape gently to your sides.